Hey guys, Mr. Fowler here. Module 4, Lesson 2. We're going to be solving inequalities. All right, so we'll just go ahead and get started. Make sure you have some paper and pencil to take some notes. Also, you can write down any questions you may want to ask me. All right, so once again, Algebra 1, Module 4, Lesson 2, Solving Inequalities. All right, we're just the standard right there. Once again, that's for me. The essential question, that's for you. How do I solve an inequality with one variable? Learning objective, student will be able to solve and graph inequalities. Language objective, student will be able to explain verbally or in writing the meaning of greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Inequality signs. Now guys, these give people trouble. I got juniors right now that are struggling to remember what these are. So make sure that you kind of pay attention and really kind of study them, get to know them. All right, an inequality sign is like an equation, but instead of an equal sign, it has one of these signs. All right, you've got less than. Notice we read from left to right. The small end is on the left, the opening is on the right. That's less than. Less than or equal to, once again, it has the less than sign with the line under it. Greater than, if we read it from left to right, we have the open end on the left, small end on the right. All right, and of course, greater than or equal to the greater than symbol with the line under it. All right, so this expression right here means that whatever value x has, it must be less than 5 because this is red, x is less than 5. So what could x be? All right, just think to yourself for a second. All right, so x could be anything less than 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3. It could go on and on and on. As long as it's anything less than 5. All right, if you read this one, x is greater than or equal to -2. This means that whatever x value has, whatever the value of x has, it must be greater than or equal to -2. So what could x be? All right, guys, x could be -2 because it can be equal to -2 or anything greater. So -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so whenever we're graphing inequalities, the things you got to remember is if it is less than, all right, which is here, or greater than, we're going to graph it with an open circle. All right, and then of course, if it's less than, the direction of our arrow should be going to the left. If it's greater than, our direction of our arrow should be going to the right. If it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, we're going to do a closed circle or a dot. All right, if it's less than or equal to, closed circle with the arrow going to the left. If it's greater than or equal to, closed circle with the arrow going to the right. All right, so let's look at an example. All right, here we have x is less than 5. All right, so if you were to draw a number line, the first thing you want to do is you want to find 5 on the number line. Okay, and that's here. And since it's less than, we're going to draw an open circle over 5. And since it's less than 5, we're going to shade to the left. All right, here we have x is greater than -2. All right, so I'm going to pause the video for a second and let you see what you can do here. Okay, let's see how you did. We draw a number line. All right, it's greater than, so think to yourself, open or closed circle. All right, this one should be open, and it's going to go over the -2. And since x is greater than -2, we're going to shade everything, or the arrow is going to go to the right of -2. All right, this is x is less than or equal to -8. All right, so I'll pause the video here and let you try this one. Okay, let's see how we did. Here's our number line. All right, we want to find -8, and then we ask ourselves, is it an open circle or a closed circle? This one should be a closed circle. All right, we're going to shade to the left, or do our arrow to the left. This last one, x is greater than or equal to 4. Once again, I'll pause the video and give you a chance to try it. All right. Here's the number line. So we'll find 4. Then you ask yourself, open circle or closed circle? If you said closed circle, you're correct. And we're going to do the arrow to the right because it's all the x values greater than 4. Solving inequalities, guys. Solving inequalities is the same as solving an equation. All right, you're going to go backwards or in the opposite direction through the order of operations. You want to isolate that variable. All right, once you get the variable by itself, that's your solution. The only difference here with an inequality is if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must switch the sign. You must flip the way that it's facing. All right. And then, of course, whenever you're done and you've solved it and you flip the sign, in this case, if you multiplied or divided by a negative, you want to graph your solution. All right. So just make sure that you're being careful there. All right, guys, that's it for the lesson. All right, if you have any questions, make sure you email me, ask me during the Google Meets or anything like that. All right, try to do some problems on the homework before you come to class. That way you can ask questions. All right, guys, thanks.